Alexei Alefieltis is a 50-year-old gastroenterologist. He's working in A&E at the Brook in South East London when Stephen Lawrence was brought in. This is a little bit about him. Alex Ephialtes could not see any good reason to get out of bed. His wife had left for work an hour before and his children were at school. He had had another bad night's sleep. He could not remember the last time he slept through the night, years ago. No matter how he tried to clear his head and think straight, his mind drifted back to the party. If he knew what he was getting himself into all those years back, he would not have stuck his head above the parapet. Looking back, there was his life pre-July 2010 and then post-July 2010. One fateful day, those right-wing bastards in government published their ideas for the National Health Service, which he could see straight away meant the end of the NHS. This was his life just about to be turned upside down. He worked as a doctor in the NHS, for the NHS, made great sacrifices for the NHS, and all because he truly believed in it, more than anything else in the world, certainly in Britain. If the NHS was destroyed, he felt it no exaggeration to say, so would his life be. What amazed him was that nobody else saw what he saw. In fact, the proposals were presented in such a devious, misleading way, they were broadly welcomed. How could people be so dim, so naive, so gullible, so conned, so asleep, so complacent, so apathetic and so defeatist? Or were they fully aware and wanted the NHS to be destroyed? Were they collaborators, quislings, and selfish traitors who saw something in it for them? Or was it that they had got used to something so great they took it for granted? The generation that had no idea what life would be like without such a system. As someone whose family came from a country with an unfair healthcare system, one that was for the rich only while the poor suffered, he thought the British had become too complacent. They took it for granted and did not realise what treasure they had. They certainly will be stunned when it is gone.